Hi guys, I hope you're doing well today. This is just a short video, more of a product review really of Zilch and if they're really worth or if they're a good credit option. First of all, if you have found my other money, lifestyle, travel, any of the other videos useful, then please do subscribe and like. There's links in the description below as well. So if you want to find out more about me as well, you can also look at my Facebook pages. And if you give them a like, that really helps me out. So what is really Zilch? Well, it's an app and it's a credit-based product. So what Zilch does is there are actually two options when you pay for something with Zilch. You can either pay it all in one, and then you do get 0.5% of it back. I'll talk a bit more about that later. And the other option is pay in four. So say you buy something that's £100, then you get, well, you would pay £25 or £27.50 because there's a £2.50 charge at the time of purchase, and then you pay the rest in three other installments. I believe the installments are normally weekly, but it does depend. You see it all in the app, like what you've purchased, where you've been, how much, when the payments are due. It does also send email reminders. And when you finish paying a purchase as well, it does email the receipt. Or if you pay it all in once, it emails the receipt. So it's pretty easy to use. The things that I don't like about it is it's only virtual. So you need to have Google Pay or Apple Pay set up on your phone if you want to use it in stores, as well as an NFC device. Most smartphones are, but some aren't. The Galaxy A12 is a good example of one that's not. Otherwise, you can just use online, either with the details or with Google Pay. Again, if you're browsing on Chrome and you have it set up, or if you're ordering anything online, like through an app, then it does generally sync pretty well and enable you just to pay with that, or you can type in the details as well. Manually, it does work. So the pros are you do get 0.5% back when you pay it on time. So that's a pretty good deal. It does depend. Some do give you more, like 1% for larger purchases, and they do have rewards in the app as well, where you get a higher percent for some stores. Another thing they do is gift cards. So if you want to buy anyone a gift card, you're able to pay that in four as well, or I believe pay it in one and get a percent back. So the rewards are pretty good with Zilch, but there are some higher ones. For example, with Chase at the moment, you get 1% back on all of your debit card purchases anyway. So that's one thing. The rewards are good, but there are better ones out there. You can use Revolut, Curve, Amex. Sometimes they do have some better rewards when you use those cards. So it's always worth to check with your bank what other rewards are available, because generally if you pay for something with Zilch and your bank has their own offer on that retailer, you won't get the money, the reward that is through the bank, because it'll show as Zilch on your statement. So it won't be able to process. If you are using any of the other apps like Airtime Rewards, Cheddar, you won't be able to get both generally. There might be some exceptions and loopholes, but in general, no. You could use it in combined with top cashback. I'll put the link for that in the chat as well. And if you do pay in four, there is obviously the £2.50 fee you do have to take into account, but that's pretty reasonable compared to other very high interest APRs like credit cards if you don't pay on time, and or if you withdraw money from an ATM on them, it's a pretty reasonable charge compared to many other credit products like these horrible payday loans. Compared to them, it's a pretty reasonable one. You do remember that you need to have at least 1/4 of the money available in the bank that you've linked to Zilch, plus the £2.50 fee, and stay in your credit limit and have made your other payments on time. So do bear in mind that if you did want to buy something with Zilch that's over your limit, you are able to do that and still pay in full. But what they will do is that the first payment will be a lot higher. So you need to have a higher amount available in your bank, you've linked to Zilch and turn on Boost in the app, then you will be able to pay some of it in installments in the other three, but the first one will be a lot higher than the other three will be just the remainder. So that's one thing. The other disadvantage is it doesn't work with all retailers. So you're not able to buy precious metals, for example, with Zilch, unfortunately. It doesn't work with eBay. And there are some other retailers that it won't do. I believe you're not able to use it to pay bills or anything like that. That might be viewed as similar to cash transaction, gambling. If you do that, you won't be able to do that. Any of those sorts of things, anything that's to do with money or anything that's similar to money, as we all know, if you watch my other videos, silver is a form of money. So you won't be able to do that with Zilch, unfortunately. It's just another disadvantage of having it. So there you are. I hope I've weighed up all of the advantages and disadvantages of using Zilch. If you want my link, there is a bonus also for signing up. I'll put that in the description and some other offers and ways to get money back on all of your purchases that you make, so you save money in these tough times. But if you do want any more money saving tips, just join the Thrifty Surrey page, and you're also able to post your own in the group. So if you have like your own referral rewards, then you can do that in my group. Again, I'll put the link in the description. But for now, have a nice day or evening, whatever time it is, wherever you are. And I'll be back soon with another video.